Hello Dumelang, and I hope everyone is okay. I'm trying so much not to say welcome back to my YouTube channel, but I've said it already. So okay, hi and welcome. You already know who this is, and I'm back again, back again. Okay guys, I am so sorry for not posting anything lately. I have just been occupied with a lot of things and just not feeling well, and also shooting requires time. I really underestimated this, and so I have just not been having time to shoot any of my videos. But it looks like we are back, and I'm just gonna try to be consistent this time around and always make this a priority. So for today's tutorial, your eyeshadow. I am hoping that I am going to nail this cut crease, because I've been practicing the cut crease. If you don't know what a cut crease is, please stay tuned and you're going to find out after this. And I'm just gonna do my eyebrows off camera and I'm gonna be back. I'm starting off with the concealer from MAC. I am just going to put it on my eyelid and just making sure that I cover the rest of the skin surface. This just allows you to have an even tone if you are struggling with dark spots. I'm also going to use the loose powder to set the concealer. This will help the eyeshadow to stay on your skin, especially if it's sunny and very hot. This just also allows your skin to just sort of like not really dry out, but just have a surface which is easy to work with. Putting on the loose powder also on my cheekbones. Just don't put as much because I was so hectic on it. I don't know why. But this will allow you to just sweep off the eyeshadow after we do our eyeshadow, because it's gonna fall off while you're busy with brushing off your eyeshadow onto your skin. It's gonna fall to your cheeks, so you want to put on that powder sort of in foundation so that you can sweep off that that extra product that falls on your cheeks. Otherwise you can just use maybe a towel to sweep it off. I'm starting off with the the intention was to start with the brown, but as you can see I started off with a purple like looking color, so just rather use a brown instead. Just start off with the brown and sort of sweep it through over your natural cut, your natural crease of your eye. The line that you see, the natural line that you see of your eye when you open your eyes, just roll over that in sort of like a C shape and create that. Use maybe a darker brown. I didn't have a darker brown, but this was actually doing the job. So just sweep over that, sweep over on the crease in a C shape, and also at the end of your eyes or the outer part of your eyes. Also make sure when you do your eyeshadow, when you go next to your eyebrows, make sure that you don't put on too much eyeshadow. Just put on a little as you can, just to create a nice sort of like dimension. so that there cannot be any harsh lines. So make sure that you just put on a small portion of your eyeshadow. I'm coming in again with a darker brown this time around and just putting it again on the same shape that we were doing, on the crease and then on the outer eye. I'm starting the cut crease and I'm just going to start little by little and just coming upwards. So what you want to do is just create a shape that is sort of like a circle, a half circle from the inner part of your eye to the outer part. I don't worry about actually arriving at the end of my eye because I know I'm just going to create a sort of a color that it's gonna have dimension. So yeah, dimension. So just sort of do a circle like shape. I am coming in again with the loose powder. I'm using the loose powder a lot. Oh my gosh. So the loose powder here just sets the concealer and allows the concealer actually to set on your eyelid. Again, this is because I am usually oily on my eyes, so this just helps me to control the oil. If you don't have oily skin, I don't think you would need the loose powder, so you can just use the concealer alone. I am using the white eyeshadow, not because I'm gonna use it for this cut crease, but I wanted to, you know how when you paint your walls, you start with the white just to make sure the color that you want pops. So this is the same concept. I use the white over the concealer just to make sure the eyeshadow that I want, the color of the eyeshadow that I want, it pops. But if you are using an eyeshadow palette that is highly pigmented, you wouldn't also need this process. So I'm just gonna use a gold eyeshadow on my cut crease. So I'm just coming over that. Make sure you put on the color of your eyeshadow thoroughly to make sure that you don't have any instances in which the lid is not covered with the eyeshadow that you're working with. I'm going to create a shade like so that I can prevent any harsh looking finishes. Like when the cut crease, this process just allows you to create a nice finish look instead of a harsh kind of ending on the cut crease. So this process just allows you to have a nice kind of finish. And And that, guys, is how we do our cut crease. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had such a great time, and of course it's also a learning curve for me. So I just gained another skill, I guess. It just added to some of the things that I am confident in. I just touched my eyeshadow. Clean that up. So I wanted to share with you guys about the fashion trends that are going on right now, because I haven't had time to go to the shops to do my shopping. Besides that, also, it's not that I don't have time, I don't have money to go shopping. So if I had money I would definitely make time to go shopping. I mean, how dare I? So I don't have that. I don't have the money. So I just wanted to share with you guys what's on trend. I know right now everyone is doing the print on print. That is very scary. Not everyone is gonna get away with it, but some people really look good in it. So I figured out you really need to be clever with it. Don't just wear anything. Don't just wear an actual just floral on a stripe kind of check thing. Rather think really through it. If you're going to wear a white, because I actually wore it sometime last week to work. I wore the white polka dot with black, and I wear a skirt with, the skirt was black with white polka dots. So it was a print on print, but at the same time it's still matching. It shares the same concept. Like, so people, when they see you, they're not much into, oh, you look messy. They're rather into, oh wow, but you are really clever with this. So it is organized. It's a messy it's organized, but it's messy but organized. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Also, what I have noticed, people are wearing a lot of neon. Neon is the green lemon-like color. It's sort of like this. Is it? Well, it's sort of like the toner, yeah, this thing, a gentle magic. But the color, it's really bright. It's sort of like a highlighter. And it's really trendy right now. So if you want to be on trend, wear something that's in that color, and you just gonna be that girl who's like popping. Popping. And also, what's on trend? People are wearing a lot of one hand, guys. You're not going to believe this. One hand is back. One hand. I was talking to someone, a friend of mine actually, about the off shoulder. Like, we've been wearing off shoulder, guys. And if you look into it right now, like, if a girl all dressed up, all cute, they are wearing an off shoulder. Well, I'm not saying that's always the case, but with us, if you're going to look cute, you're wearing an off shoulder. Tell me I'm lying. So I've just been wondering, okay, sharp guys, what have we been wearing all along? So yeah, I still don't have an answer for that. But right now, people are wearing the one hand, and I am for it. I love it. I am for it. I just need the money to actually execute and buy it. I actually saw a dress, yeah, one hand already. I just need the money to actually buy it. So yeah, I think those are the fashion tips that I have so far, which I have noticed. So if you have seen something else that you know that is on trend and you want to let other kids know, please do leave a comment, tell us. We must also get these things. We don't always get to notice them until someone says it and you're like, oh yes, snap, I'm late into this game, but I'm here now. Let's go. Alright, so yeah man, I had a great time. I hope you guys are going to be able to do this. I don't recommend that you do the CutCrease or jarile or not some way to go on that day. I recommend that you be sitting home, having time, drink your wine if you can, and just practice on it. And then maybe and then it's just gonna be easy. Then you know what to do, because you guys saw me make it a piece and just realize them for, okay, this color doesn't work, let me use another color, this one doesn't work. So if you're going to go to an event, you're not gonna have that time. So yeah, just have time to practice your colors and know your palettes. I'm really happy with this look, guys. I am so happy. I'm hoping I could go out and just showcase man, like, but from born next door and just, hey, be pretty. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Okay. Where have you been? I mean, I'm here now. Okay, I'm joking, you guys. I definitely had a great time. Please do subscribe. I'm definitely gonna try to be consistent in posting my videos. Please forgive me, guys. I'm really sorry for that. For just ghosting you guys like that. That was heartless. I'm really sorry. But I'm definitely going to make sure that I do these more often. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy. So yeah, I'm just gonna come in again because I am really happy with this look. I am so tired, guys. I had fun. Bye.